Welcome to Local SEO in 10. This is your go-to podcast for answers about how you can grow your local business online easily and quickly. Brought to you by local SEO experts Magnified Media in Walnut Creek, California. In each 10-minute episode, our digital marketing expert Adam Duran answers your questions on how you can get more leads for your business fast. Remember, if you're not taking care of this part of your business right now, you can bet your competitors are. And now, here's our host with the questions, Jamie Duran, and our expert with the answers, Adam Duran.
Hello, Adam.
Hey, Jamie.
How is everything going this week in local SEO in less than 10 minutes?
In less than 10 minutes. Very good. How about you?
Oh, my local SEO week has gone great. I had a very funny email that I sent over to you. A new scam of the week. I think that should be a featured segment, but that would take another 10 minutes. So.
Scam of the week. That would, that's a whole nother podcast. Jiminy Christmas.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, that would be great. We're taking advertisers for that one, right?
Yes. As always. All right. So today.
Okay, scammers. You got that?
No, this is for the local businesses. And I want to talk about why negative reviews can actually be a good thing for your business.
How many?
Dun, dun, dun. Well, just in general, not all of them, obviously, but, having a few here and there sprinkled in with the 5 stars, it's okay. It's normal and it's a good thing. So I wanted to go through the 3 reasons why that's the case.
Okay.
All right. Reason number 1. It makes your business look more authentic. So if you only have 5-star reviews, Jamie, people are getting a little more sophisticated in this day and age. And they might raise an eyebrow or two to a business that it has only 5 stars on their profile. So having 1, 2, 3, whatever, having enough to knock you down instead of 5.0 to 4.7, that's kind of like the sweet spot that we want our clients, 4.7-ish, right? So that means people will tend to believe those reviews are more authentic because I think or you should know, purchasing reviews on every platform is totally doable, and it's a business. And, people are motivated to do that business. So this is not just a problem with Google. This is a problem on every platform, right? Ever been to Amazon?
Many times.
Yes. Have you noticed some of the reviews are a little strange in the English level? It seems like when you get the product, you're like, wow, this was nowhere near a 5-star product. Yeah, it's probably because they purchased something for that product, right? It's doable. Actually companies like Yelp and Amazon, they do research into these basically review writing clubs or review writing forums where you can join and start trading reviews and trading reactions to reviews, stuff like that. And Yelp, in their last earnings report, they did report how they have a whole branch of Yelp out there dedicated to visiting these groups and finding out these businesses and warning these businesses, and then definitely indicating that this business is known for purchasing reviews. So you don't want that to happen, right? So as I think more consumers become a little more sophisticated as time goes on, and they know that a business with all 5-star reviews, they might not be as authentic. So having 1 or 2 or a few to knock you down to 4.7 is actually a little more authentic and a little more trustworthy, weirdly.
Don't
ask.
Disagree.
All 5-star reviews. I'm just thinking, wait a second. Most people, by the way, Jamie, I think 65% of people polled recently, they don't write negative reviews for businesses. So they just don't.
Yep.
And most people are nice, right? So understand that if you do get a negative review, that's just part of business. And understand that it helps. It could help in the authenticity of the reviews of your business. All right. Another one. Question on this one. Go ahead.
No, I disagree because on sites like Yelp, they do move most of the new reviews to the not recommended section. And so that's makes people not trust Yelp as well, because so if I write a review, I say I spend a half an hour writing a review for and then Yelp moves it to not recommended, then I'm not going to waste my time writing reviews anymore. So,
well, you should know, Jamie, that if you write a review and it gets filtered, you are the last person to know that. So when you go back, it'll look like your review on Yelp and on Google is still there, but you have to log out to see that your review, if it was actually posted. I do not like that part of those two platforms. It's frustrating because you're like, hey, I wrote this great review. It got filtered. And I know for me, that's happened on an occasion where I have written a negative review and then it's not shown. I'm like, hey, come on.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
I agree.
I'm one of the 65%. I'm one of the 65% that doesn't write.
It's also very odd, too, if you have nothing but 5-star reviews, but then you just search that business. And on some platforms, it shows, they're 4-star and then 5-star. So they say, we don't give anyone full 5 stars. So.
Yes, those are awesome.
Even though
all right.
They're all.
The other thing why negative reviews can be good is they can help you identify a problem within your business that maybe you weren't aware of. So if that review highlights a person or some process, or one of your products or what you're delivering, it can help you identify an area where you should be focused on improving your business. And that it can be awesome. It can really, really be an amazing part of getting a negative review is, I didn't know that. Or, I didn't know our employees were saying that those kind of things or doing those kind of things. So it can definitely give you an area to focus on with those employees, with your processes, all that stuff. So to make sure that you are giving the best customer service, to get best products, all that stuff. So you make sure that it can help with quality control. So very, very important, especially if you have multiple levels within your business. Maybe you're not, as the owner or as the executive, you're not in that customer facing role. So maybe you don't know that problem exists. So that's why a 1-star review could be great. So just to give you that opportunity to go, wait, what? Okay, we got to address that. So that's another reason you want to, it's not the end of the world. It gives you a chance to address that problem. And then that leads me into point 3. When you do get a negative review, and actually when someone is looking at your business, there are ways to filter those reviews to look for negative reviews. And the reason people do that is because they want to see how that business is responding to that review, right? Who's the crazy one here? Is it the business owner or is it that crazy customer? Probably the crazy customer. But your review response is really, really important. You have to, I always recommend to our clients, first, write the response. Imagine you're a Vulcan. Jamie, you should remind our visitors what a Vulcan is.
Nanu.
Wrong. Try again.
Live long and prosper. Yes.
That's
From
right.
Star Trek, of course.
That's right.
Everyone knows that, Adam.
Come on, Mork and Mindy. Oh, man, that's rough. All right. So, Vulcan is, they're famous for not having emotions. So as an owner or as the one responding to that review, even though this is your baby, right, your business, you have to remove all emotion. And my recommendation is always write the response as a Vulcan, wait a day, sleep on it, then come back, and then make sure that you have actually removed all emotion, no excuses. Respond to that review, because now people do check, hey, how are businesses responding to that 1-star review? If they do see a reasoned response, a thank you in there, some gratitude for the constructive criticism. Those are all really important for a potential customer and client to see. So you have to do that. You cannot leave a negative review as unresponded to. That's the worst thing you can do. All right. Now, once you do respond, only respond once. Don't respond multiple times, Jamie. You know why?
Because it shows the craziness.
That's right. You don't poke the crazy. That's right. You don't poke the crazy. There are times, unfortunately, where your business might interact with crazy people. And they might seem kind of normal when you're dealing with them at first, but then they turn nutso on you. And poking them multiple times is just what they needed to flip that switch and go bananas on your business. And I've seen it happen where we've had a client come to us and they came to us and said, what do we do? We had a Yelp review, we responded, and then that we also sent a direct message to that person responding. And instead of apologizing, we gave excuses. And then that person went on YouTube for the next year and made a video about us every day. So now when anybody looks up our business name, YouTube shows up with crazy lady videos on us. Awesome.
Not funny.
No, and that's brutal, right? You have somebody who's so invested in hurting your business now that they have nothing but time to do so. So avoid that. Remember, only respond once, respond like a Vulcan, and that will help future good clients see that that's how you treat customers who maybe gave you some constructive criticism. Okay?
That's excellent advice, and I'm going to share this podcast with the owner of a new business that opened here in town, where the owner did not care for the first amount of reviews that came in, responded exactly how you said, which is did not sleep on it, just fired back at the customers, and that created a huge long dialogue. And then that person just print screened everything, posted it on Facebook and on all the local nextdoor.com and where the Chamber of Commerce had to get involved with the owner and say, hey, bro, stop posting, stop engaging, and just fix your business. And shockingly, the owner did not take that constructively and told the chamber to get the F out of his place. So,
well, send him this podcast and say hi from Adam. We're not looking for
I have a new client for you,
clients.
Adam. Yeah, Adam, he definitely wants to talk to you. So.
I'm good. No, thanks. But he can listen to this podcast, Jamie, and send us a question for a future episode. Happy to respond that way. All right.
Sounds good. Yes.
That's all I got
Very
for today,
good.
Jamie.
All right. Very exciting, very good information, and very relevant. And the whole time you were talking, I was thinking about this one. This owner. Anywho, thank you very much, Adam. It's all really, really good information. So if you know a business that is struggling with negative reviews, definitely send them this podcast. And it may help them, it may reach them, and it may not. But at least, you're doing your part. And hopefully that business owner will take it to heart and not think it's an insult back to them. Anywho, so if you have a question about an upcoming podcast, first go to our webpage, magnifiedmedia.net, click on the podcast button, and then search for any local SEO in 10 topics that you might come across or think about. And chances are there is a podcast already. And if not, feel free to send us a message on LinkedIn or on Facebook. And we will, the page is Local SEO in 10. Make sure to follow us too, because we post all the show notes. And look for Adam's new podcast this week in scams, or online scams, coming soon, I hope. And we will talk to you all next week. Thanks very much, Adam.
That's all for now. Thanks for listening to this episode of Local SEO in 10 with Google local marketing expert Adam Duran. Join us each week for answers to your questions on how to best harness the power of the internet to grow your business. Speaking of questions, got some? Message us through our Facebook page, Local SEO in 10, and we'll be sure to give you your answer on an upcoming episode. This episode of Local SEO in 10 is brought to you by Magnified Media, the leading online marketing agency in Northern California, who invite you to grow your business by magnifying your online visibility and credibility. Visit them on the web at www.magnifiedmedia.com. Magnify your business, magnify your profits.